What's up, Soul Family? Welcome to the late night tea read. I heard something earlier when I was watching TV. Something's going on in the background with someone's nephew. Okay, I heard somebody saying, "Ain't nobody gonna touch my nephew. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to my nephew." I gave a reading earlier about a child between the ages of 16 and 20. Like, this child was made to do something that they didn't want to do. Like, there's a child that could be responsible for taking someone's life, okay? But there's something that I want these people to explain. First of all, this child did not want to do this, okay? You had adults in the background telling this child to do it. Do it. Do it. It's like I can hear that. I can hear the commotion that was going on in the background. And whoever this child is, there we go. This child is very afraid. This child was scared. They really didn't want to do this. They really, in their heart of hearts, they did not want to do what they were made to do. As a matter of fact, the person that they were making this child do this shit to, they loved this child a lot. But whoever this was that was making this child do this, I'm going to make you understand why they chose this child. You see this car? Wondrous child. Didn't I say this child is between the ages of 16 and 20? This child could be exactly 16 years old. Promise. Whoever this child is, this child was made to commit such a heinous crime is because in this child's future, this child has a lot of promise. Somebody was used this child to do this because they were sacrificing this child. You understand? A life for a life is what was going on. That's what's going on with this child. So it's like if anybody is after this child to hurt or harm this child, you have to understand that it's deeper than you know. This was somebody's way of sacrificing this child. Somebody wanted this child's lifeline. We have shape shifting. 2023 is significant. Somebody is a shapeshifter. You understand? Somebody can take on the image of others. You understand? So somebody wanted this child, the promise that this child had. Somebody wants this child's lifeline. Okay? The challenging exchange between worlds. 42. Somebody could have lost a child. Somebody could have lost a child here. Exchange between worlds. They were making an exchange. I'm telling you, for the crime that this child committed, I'm telling you, the person behind it, the adult that put this child, they knew what they were doing. They were sacrificing this child for their lifeline, for their own personal use. Loss and replenishment of hope. This child might be responsible for taking somebody's life, but they were made to do it. Okay? And it's like, look, this child can't function properly. No child at this age should be suffering from this type of trauma. No child should be suffering from trying to live with the homicide of a loved one. It's like when I gave part one of that message, when I said, remember I said, Spirit keeps showing me a chicken, like this child was scared to do this. Understand, like there was another part. There was some type of ritual performed. Okay? There was a ritual. There was something to do with a cow drone. Listen, somebody knew what they were really setting this child up for. They wanted this child's lifeline. So they had to be able to connect. So they made this child guilty of sin. Since this child is guilty of taking a life, do unto others if you would have another do unto you. Now, since this child is guilty of what they done, now this person has the right, the responsibility. Right? They're going to take on the responsibility to feel like, I'm going to serve justice on what you did. I'm going to take your life. This is exactly what somebody set this child up. No matter how physical this looks, spiritually, energetically, somebody did this for life support. You understand? Somebody needs a lifeline. Youthful champion, son of light. I'm telling you what. Listen, a call between worlds. I just finished posting or reading about the witch that only got until next month. Right? How this witch is going around sacrificing everybody she can find to use their lifeline. And in this reading, that's the case. That's what happened in part 1 of this reading that I posted earlier about this child. They on this child's back. You're just like, look, it's deeper than you understand. It's like this child's mind right now, living with what they did, this child's mind is mush, okay? What this child has to live with, what they have to heal from. They may never come back from this. But this is somebody's way of sacrificing. They don't want to go. They don't want, it's their turn and they don't want to go. A call between worlds. She is running. She's like, no, I don't want to go. I'm telling you, she do not want to answer that undertaker. Taking root in the other world. Somebody knows what's destined for them. I'm telling you, somebody knows what's coming. They know what's next. They know what's coming for their ass. Truth-telling prophecy. Whoever this person is, they were told something in the past about a prophecy that was going to come full circle. And whoever this is, they're running because apparently they're in trouble when it comes to this prophecy. When it comes to this prophecy, this person is going to lose their life. That's a part of what's going to fulfill this prophecy. This person passing away. This witch. That's what this is going to take. In this prophecy, this witch was told, do you know you're going to lose your life? And she said, yeah, we'll see about that. So she started sacrificing people, things, animals for a lifeline. And it's if this is this witch that doesn't have but until next month, now you see why she pushed to set up such a horrific act. Bruh, she's trying to save her life. Fire is significant. The oath. Somebody made a deal with the devil. Right, renewal. And they're trying to renew a contract. Because time's up. Time is up on this contract. So I don't know who this witch is. Who this witch is. It's like you can sacrifice whoever you want to. Your time is up. In this prophecy, you lose your life. You understand? That's what this is. She set this child up to commit a murder. to put everything in the energy to be able to feed for life support, storytelling. Somebody was lying. Somebody lied about something in the past. It showed the number 11. Somebody could have lied about something in November. Okay? 51. Somebody told a lie. And what happened? And what happened from this lie? The trickster. So somebody was tricked out of some type of harvest. Some people was tricked out of some type of harvest because of a lie that somebody told in the past. It's like this witch, there's a witch that's just trying to stay alive because she don't want to go to hell. I'm telling you that's what this is. Seeing in all directions. Listen. Somebody is seeing the signs that death is near. April, this witch realized that, oh shit, I'm getting ready to pass away. Healing. I need to heal. So she masterminded this plan. Water, something to do with water, Lord of Animals, something about sacrificing some animals near some water or some shit. Okay, and what happened? They were calling down the God of Thunder and Lightning. The God of Thundering and Lightning. Magical encounters. The divining rod. The divining rod. Magical encounters. So whatever they did, something happened. Something shifted. Thresholds and beginnings. Returning to source. Something magical took place. Where whatever they did, they returned something to source. They were trying to return something to source. Rescue from danger. They were returning something from where it came from. That's what they thought they were doing. But remember, somebody lied. This person lied. So if, she was a part of thought, she thought she was, returning someone to hell or something like that. She found out, like, this person don't belong in hell. Like, whoever told you this person belonged in hell, they lied to you. As a matter of fact, you're on your way, though. That's exactly what they found out. You see her face? So she came up with this wicked, twisted idea, this wicked, twisted plan to save herself. And this 16-year-old was her mark. I'm going to use you. Beginnings to save my life. So whatever this setup is, whatever homicide that this 16-year-old is being accused for, it's like, somebody did this because it's a witch that's trying to save her own life, right? Transformation. She's trying to spare her life. Why did she choose this 16-year-old? He's young enough. She can live off that lifeline for a long time. 16 years old, you got a whole life ahead of you. You can begin again if you can use the lifeline of a 16-year-old. And this kid got promise, meaning this child's life is blessed. Oh man, immortality. So I'm telling you, if this child is responsible for a homicide, everything that led up to it, this ritual by the water with these sacrificing these animals, it was all a part of setting this 16-year-old up for this crime that they're being blamed for today. Okay? They removed the head of something. Listen, I'm telling you, this witch is on her shit. Okay? She's on her shit. But she don't have much time. Healing the wounds of abandonment and loss of trust. That's what happened in December. Healing the wounds of abandonment. Somebody got left. Somebody turned their back on someone because they lost trust. They don't believe this person after they lied. You know, they feel like it's because of you. My shit is messed up now. Inexhaustible supply. That's what they were chasing. That's why they believed this person. They thought that they were going to get an inexhaustible supply of something, but it didn't work that way. Now they fighting to survive. They fighting for a lifeline. You understand? All this shit was a witch's setup for a lifeline, to keep living, to keep surviving. Because she doesn't want to pass away. It's like this person could like have a lot of intercourse with different people, and it's not because they're turned on, it's simply because they're pulling energy. Okay? They're just simply pulling energy. So if you say, oh man, that person, oh man, they stay in the bed, that's all they want to do. It's like, yeah, because they rhythms from the other world. It's like, they not in the bed with you because they having a good time. You understand? They in the bed with you because they need your energy. Because you see the devil standing back there with them horns on his head? He's like, come here. Come a little bit closer. You know I'm waiting for you. Why are you playing with me? I'm telling you, look, she is scared as shit. Listen, you see him in the background? You see? That's the devil, bro. Look at her. She sees him. That's what she saw in April. She's like, oh shit, death? Yep. Where you going? Okay? Shit is scary, ain't it? Now you know how she feels. And the crazy thing about it, there's nothing she can do to change the contract. It's like she can sacrifice whoever she wants to right now. That's not going to save her life. Right now, she's just sacrificing people just to be sacrificing them. And the crazy thing about it, this person was warned. Don't do that. If I was you, I wouldn't do that. Don't do that. Yep, alchemy. Somebody's trying to alchemize their energy, yo, to survive. It's like that 16-year-old was set up. Okay, as guilty as this child looks of what they did, they were made to do it. Okay? Knowledge. Somebody knows. Union. Somebody knows the truth about this couple. Somebody knows why she's actually doing what she's doing. And the crazy thing about it, this is somebody else's child. You know, that's the thing about it. It's like this witch targeted somebody else's child and set them up for all of this. It's like there's a mother watching her child suffer because a witch, they signed a contract. The contract failed. And now she's using this mother's child as life support. Well-being. She got a baby and she got a young child herself. It's like, why didn't you sacrifice your own? You want to know why? Because she don't want nothing bad to happen to her child. Listen, ooh, kill the beast. Kill the beast. We got Earth, the 29th. So there's an Earth sign. New Moon, 53, Wisdom of Heart. There's an Earth sign that found out something that might have took place under the new moon, or they know something about something that took place under the new moon. Yeah, it's a lot of people here. Intimacy with self. November. Like, it's like any way somebody can pull energy right now, it's like they're doing whatever it takes. Safe passage. August. Safe passage. Somebody passed away in August. And it's got everything to do with this ritual. Okay? Right relations, heart and family. 50. There's a family in this. Somebody a part of this family passed away. Alchemy. I'm telling you, they're trying to heal their energy. They're scared. They are scared. But this witch right here is so scared that this is what's going on with this 16-year-old child. So it's like whoever this person is fighting to protect their nephew, you know, I seen like, I don't know if they're hiding in a house somewhere with this nephew, but listen, don't do that. Like, if y'all trying to burn him out of the house, don't do that. Don't do it. It's like this witch is trying to burn this child out of his lifeline. Okay? Notice the type of trauma that this witch put on this child. Like, this is unbearable for a child. I don't care if this child is 16. No 16-year-old has the strength to deal with going down for a homicide. You understand? And it's like, I hope this child doesn't like mentally crack up to the point where they end up doing something to hurt themselves, because it's like I can see this child's eyes and the pain in this child's eyes. No adult needs to scold this child or hurt this child any further than they've already been hurt. It's like they don't even understand that what they're feeling is regret. They can't even explain that feeling that they feel. It's like, whoever this witch is, I'm sorry, but it's like, for how you did this, like, you need to go. You know, it's like justice needs to be served on this witch. Because to save her own life, it's like you set a child up to take another person's life, and that person's life is lost, and now this child is being blamed for. You took 2 lives just to save your own, and then this person has a young child themselves that they're concerned about their well-being, making sure they're okay. That's unacceptable. That's heartless. You understand? But that's the message. Until next time, y'all have a good one. Later.